You got 2 picks in the postseason, but what's this like? Everybody says, like, if you haven't done it before, and they're saying, hey, Patriots have all these guys that have been in the Super Bowl. You guys have so few who have been there, except, of course, your head coach, that it's so much bigger. There's so many more people making ticker requests, so many more things to do. How much bigger is this?
Oh, man, the one thing we do a really good job at our team is, to make every game and every, week seem the same. Coach Quinn does a really good job of making every week championship week. So that's why when we've never been in the NFC championship before. I've never been in the conference championship before. And that's why when we got to those times, everything was the same because every week is championship week. We've never been this far before since I've been here. But once we got there, it felt easy because we do it every day.
When you were a kid, you grew up in what, Daytona Beach, Florida, right?
Yes.
Tell me about this fire that took place when you were a kid. Was your brother who threw water in a grease fire?
Yes.
Oh.
I was, my mom was working, 2 jobs and things like that. And she got home and, I was just a young kid still. And she was asking me, was I hungry? And I was like, nah, I'm not very hungry. So I went in and tried, once they went to sleep, my brother and my mom fell asleep. I tried to go make, hamburgers. I didn't know how to make hamburgers, but the first thing I did was put grease in a pot, try to warm it up. I ended up falling asleep, watching, cartoons.
SpongeBob, right?
My brother,
SpongeBob?
Yeah, SpongeBob.
Yeah, SpongeBob. That'll do it to you. Yep.
I know. And my brother ended up, waking up, he ended up smelling it, and I hear him call my name. And once once we ran into the kitchen together, he grabbed the pot and he put the pot in the sink, and he turned the water on. The fire kind of blew up on him, and it ended up getting second-degree burns on his arm, and he wasn't able to play football anymore. And that ended up being, my reason that I wanted to play football because until high school, I'd never played football before. But, I thought that was going to be, my family's way of getting out of Daytona Beach, the bad neighborhood in Daytona Beach, and that was, my way of saying that I'm going to put that on my shoulders to do that for my family.
From that point to here, what's it like to be in a Super Bowl?
Oh, man, it's amazing. It's a lot of days, a lot of long days, long nights, extra work. Sometimes things get rough, a lot of adversity to fight through. But when you get to a point like this, it shows that it's all worth it.
Ricardo Allen joining us in the Doug Gottlieb Show on CBS Sports Radio. Both sides, both the Patriots and your side, they've been exceptionally complimentary of the other side. Like, did Dan Quinn say, hey, look, this is Tom Brady, we don't want to talk trash, or is that just kind of the modus operandi?
No, that's just what it is, man. Once, to make it this far, you have to be good. And we're not a team that, go out and say, like, okay, that team's not good, they're not worth it. We don't think we get anything for down-talking other people. Like, if you're good, you're good, and we're going to let you know, like, this team is good, and this team deserves all the respect and all the credit, that they are getting. You earn nothing. You don't play any better by telling a team that they're not good. Like, I've never been that kind of person because when I watch Tom Brady is one of the best quarterbacks because he do what he do, and that's what makes him really good, and he's great at what he does, and you can't talk down on that.
How have you? But I still don't understand how this has happened to you. Like, some people call your defense kind of the misfits, right? And like here, you're a guy. You spent an entire year on the practice squad. You were cut in 2014, and now you're not only playing but starting and starring in two picks in the postseason. Like, how has this defense transformed itself from before Dan Quinn got there, being terrible to now being one of the strengths of this team?
Oh, man, at first it came with the confidence. It came with the confidence of, our coach, he told us, you guys are good enough. You're good enough to do it. And, it comes with the brotherhood that we have for each other and the respect that we have for each other. The reason I get out there and I play as hard as I do and I work as hard as I do in the offseason to be able to play as good as I do in the season is because I don't want to let my brothers down because I know they're doing the same. And we're so close. We push each other, man. And it's a competitor nature, like all through and out on our defense and all through and out on our team. And it just makes us so much better no matter how young we are, no matter, how inexperienced we were at first. We started to pick up, and it's a tradition and it's a standard we have at our team now that has totally changed everything.
Yeah, Ricardo Allen joining us in the Doug Gottlieb Show, CBS Sports Radio. It's one thing to pick off any old quarterback, right? But to get Aaron Rodgers, that football, you took that with you? Did you send it to your family? Where's the football?
Oh, I have it in my house. I have it downstairs right now in my case.
Is it overinflated? We heard Aaron Rodgers likes his ball overinflated. Is it overinflated?
Oh no, I didn't check that. I don't know any.
All right, so
I don't know.
If you get one in the Super Bowl, if you get one in the Super Bowl and it feels extra soft, like you pick one off in the Super Bowl, you got to go like, whoa, this one's really soft. You realize you got to troll with Tom Brady a little bit if you get a pick in the Super Bowl.
Nah. I'm gonna just if I happen to get one, I just put it with every other one. I'm not I don't go with all that kind of stuff.
Please tell America that your defensive game plan is going to be different from that of the Steelers, because the Steelers provided no pressure, to put no pressure on him, and he was just standing back there tall and slinging that thing. Please tell me that happens, right?
Oh, man, it all starts up front, man. So, if our D-line comes to play, man, it'll be a really good day for us, man. Our D-line has been, playing amazing, these last couple of weeks. And, since the better half of the season, they've been playing really well, and they make it very easy for us in the back half. So, it all starts up front, man. And, we're hoping to go out there, and get as much pressure as we can. And, but, what I do is I compete in the back end. And no matter how much pressure we get or no matter how much pressure we don't get, it doesn't matter to me. We got to go out there. We got to compete.
You know what you need to do is you need to tell Dwight Freeney. As a little kid, I used to watch SpongeBob, and I used to watch you play. Right? It was SpongeBob and you play. It's amazing me playing with you, because I was like 5, and I remember watching you play. You need to make sure you mention that at some point.
Okay, I will.
You go against Julio in practice. You're 5'9". He's 6-foot beast, right?
Yes.
I mean, how is there a way to actually stop him other than Seattle pass interfere with him on the last play, just hold his arm back? Is there any other way to stop him?
No, man. My whole rookie year when I was put on practice squad, I was offered to go to another team. But one of the biggest reasons that I stayed here was because, I felt that he was at that time the best wide receiver and still is the best wide receiver in the league. So I made sure that when I was on practice squad, I followed around him. I was the specialty corner that followed him around every day, for the specialty, corner that was going to track him that week. And he taught me how to play. He taught me how to practice. He taught me how to watch film. He taught me how to, do it all. And there's no way to stop him, really.